Hi, vinyl community. George Allen, vinyl LPs and CDs. I haven't asked this in a long time, but if you like my videos, please subscribe. Okay, I'm doing a tag for Sam St. John. He's got a great channel, and this is a thread for my Sgt. Pepper vinyl thread. And he wants us to pick 5 artists or bands if we wanted to do our own Sgt. Pepper type cover. But we could not use the Beatles or any of the solo Beatles. In other words, none of the actual Beatles themselves, but 5 other artists or bands. And I'm going to put a link to his channel, of course, below so you can do it. I thought this was a cool idea. So who would I want on my Sgt. Pepper cover behind me? So first off, what I'm doing is basically, well, you'll see what I got. A little bit different. I'd like to have Fleetwood Mac. The Fleetwood Mac from Then Play On with Peter Green in it. That's what I'd like to do. I'm doing all CDs. I got records piled up for a couple other contests I'm doing, so I'm just pulling these to do it because I want to do this thread for Sam. Like I said, he's got a great channel. Then Play On. Great songs on here. And it's just a wonderful album. Landmark album for them. Rock and blues. Blues that are rockin', however you want to describe it. Jazzy, blues, rock. Great album. Then Play On. Fleetwood Mac. I'd like to have them on my cover. Next, Rolling Stones. Let It Bleed. Man, you can't ask for a better bunch of guys to have behind you, huh? Having those Stones behind you, singing Gimme Shelter, Midnight Rambler, that wonderful bluesy harmonica, Mick Jagger, and Can't Always Get What You Want. Sometimes you get what you need, huh? How about that? Rolling Stones, I'd have them on my cover. Another of my favorites, The Band. Self-titled The Band. Music for Big Pinks, great too. Also, I love The Last Waltz. That's a wonderful album. Has a lot of great people on there with them, and it shows how flexible their sound is, that they could play backup for all those great artists. That's another one I'd have. Fourth one, Frank Zappa, Zoot Allure. This is almost a Frank Zappa solo album. So he plays a lot of different instruments on this. Guitar, bass. He's accompanied by Terry Bozzio and Ruth Underwood on marimbas, and one of his other, Jimmy Carl Black's on here with him, one of his old-timey players, and a few other guys. But this is, I'd like to have Frank Zappa on my cover. Last but certainly not least, Bob Dylan. I love John Wesley Harding. Man, this has some great songs. I Dreamed I Saw St. Augustine. All Along the Watchtower. The Wicked Messenger. I remember Faces did, on one of their first albums, did that song too. The Ballad of Frankie Lee and Judas Priest. What a great song. There's great songs on this. Of course, Bob Dylan, most of his albums have great songs on, but this one is one of my all-time favorites. So those are the 5 I'd like to have on my cover if I was going to be doing a Beatles cover. So check out Sam St. John. Watch that. Let's do a thread. Keep the thread going. How would you like to have on your Beatles cover? Okay, that's it for all right now. I got to work on doing my contest entries. See you on the VC. Bye-bye.